Alright, unmuting. Let's go ahead and switch over. Boop. And let's go ahead and unmute the game. Alright. So, to recap, let's see. We are looking for Ending B to Noisy Nails. We are looking to find one mystery that we have not unlocked yet, apparently, because we don't even have the name of that mystery. There's also the Ending A for Bizarre Bruid of the Blood-Curdling Botanist. And then one of the new mysteries that we have yet to go through, the Restless Rumors of a Residential Recluse. So, gonna go ahead and start a new story. Alright, let's... You know what? Dumb idea. Let's see if they added any new challenges. Alright. The city of Shokawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new, unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you've finally arrived in the doomed town. Well, new background for this. But I don't see any new challenges, so I guess that's a never mind. And I can't exit out of that. They really need some of these screens to have a back button. Let's see. Do I want to really challenge myself for Mimi's little project? Three-star challenge. Difficulty True Believer. Before each investigation, you'll have to choose one experiment to perform. And she does it on herself. Let's do it. Okay. So we've got Itotu for this run. The supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue, has been recently rediscovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of Redacted for its long-awaited premiere. The old gods rule. Both you and your enemies deal extra damage. But we just get the generic backstory. Okay, Mimi's obsession, minus 20% max reason. So her max reason is down to 10.
So what exactly is this game about?
So basically, you are trying to stop an eldritch god from being summoned to end the world. And in order to do that, you have to solve some mysteries. After solving a mystery, you get a key to the lighthouse where the ritual is being held.
How old is this game?
It's only been out a couple of years.
Oh,
Well,
it looks really retro.
that's the aesthetic they were.
Point.
That's the aesthetic they were going for.
It technically only just came out, but it was in an open beta for the past year and a half, 2 years.
Okay. First thing, let's see.
Also, I assume that that thing that they're trying to summon has tentacles.
Let's see. So,
Wait, it has tentacles, so is this Cthulhu or Goizo then?
this is Itotu.
Oh, that's not tentacles, that's fire.
Yeah. It's basically this game's version of, what's that one? Nyarlathotep, I think?
Sounds about right.
Alright. You must commit yourself to one of your projects before continuing your investigation. I can graft bear claws to my toes. Near random injury each mystery, but I get +2 kick damage. Cut off your kneecap. -2 dexterity, -1 item slot. Sell a kidney to finance your project. -3 max stamina, but +1 funds. Implant a second human heart. -1 charisma, +5% doom. Replace the liquid in your eyeball with a saline solution. -1 perception. -10% chance to all combat actions.
It's this one.
Stab an ice pick through the nose to disable the pain receptors in your brain. -2 knowledge, -1 incoming damage. Which, in this case, I guess would actually be good.
Yeah, it'd be good, but...
Forcibly rewire your vestibular system. -1 luck, fail all event checks. Break your arm to form a new joint. -1 strength, slower combat actions. I think for now, let's nerf the incoming damage. Gonna lose some knowledge, but nothing I can't get back through a level up. Okay. Scalpel. Let's go ahead and equip that. Alright, got one singular fund. Great. Okay, let's fill that empty bottle with water. Let's get a little experience, and let's see what mysteries we can look at. Okay, let's see. Thaumaturgy teacher, frightening flood, peculiar painting, wordless ward, found footage. Alright, fear festival. There's the noisy nails. Frightening flood and contagious coma. I'm looking for something about a recluse.
Reeks of gore.
Yeah, there's lots of gore. There's lots of body horror stuff.
Tell her about the eels.
Oh yeah, the evolving eels.
The eye stuff.
So one of the mysteries involves a guy trying to study some weird mutated eels, and you have to save your friend at the end. You can either take her to the hospital or poke her eye out and release the eels that were laid as eggs in there.
And popping her eye to release the eels is the good ending.
I could easily find some images to match that.
Don't!
Here we go. Restless rumors of a residential recluse, and it would help if we also... Nope. Especially not if we also have to deal with Akamanto. Come on. Re-rolling. Noisy Nails. Abnormal Arms. Fear Festival. Wordless Ward. Come on, move. Let's see, get the... Mysterious Myth of Medusa Metamorphosis. That one we already did yesterday. Wordless Ward, Peculiar Painting, Household Hell, Residential Recluse. Let's go with that. While you don't get much normalcy in your life these days, today was supposed to be just that. You'd been planning to take today to de-stress before your next investigation. Instead, you awoke to find yourself trapped inside your own apartment. The walls have grown over the door and windows, leaving no exit. Looking through the peephole, you yell and call out to passing neighbors, but your cries fall on deaf ears. Who could have done this to you? More importantly, how are you going to get out of here? So this is basically that one Silent Hill game, The Room? Alright. The windows are covered in a thick layer of drywall, leaving only shallow cavities. The front door isn't much better. There must be some way out, right? Let's go into the main room. Never mind. It looks like the only thing I can do is waste another day. Next move. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice cold water is a good idea. Cold bath. Strength check failure. Your body clearly wasn't prepared for a cold bath, and you can feel a cold coming on. -2 stamina. Alright. You spend all your time searching your apartment for a way out, but you're already getting exhausted. Front door? Look through the peephole. Actually, wait, before I do. Yeah, okay. Look through the peephole. There's that guy in the hallway. At least he can't get through either. Wallpaper and paint have spread around the door's edges. No matter how hard you try, the door refuses to budge. Sounds like this is based on that one story that the Backrooms is based on, where somebody got locked in a room with yellow wallpaper, and they were stuck there so long that they started to go insane from it.
Insane? I was insane once.
I lost my mind. Never got it back. Let's see. Find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who's been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? +2 funds, -1 reason. Your sleep schedule is starting to drift. The hours just seem to slip past you, and the day is over before you know it. Well, let's see. Maybe if I look... Whoa! Okay. There's a weird drawing stuck to your door. Okay. I guess if I waste another day, that's the room that's going to open up. Clogged drain. When you go to use the bathroom, you notice there's a clump of hair coming up into the sink drain. You are certain it's not yours. Ugh. Hate when that happens. Pull it out. Luck check success. You tug the strand up out of the drain, only to find a few coins tied to the end of the hair. You pocket the money and try not to think about it. +1 funds. Disgusting way to get it, but... Alright, let's see. You've read all of your books and watched all of your VHS tapes 3 times over. God, you miss people. I don't. You still change clothes every day, but is there any point if you're not going outside? Nothing to click on there. Your pantry is starting to run out of easy meals, and you don't have the energy to cook. Checking in case there's anything to click on. Alright.
Oh. Hello, Cookie.
Looking
First
through the,
I'm back.
Sorry about that.
And,
looking through the peephole again. You don't see anything of interest in the hallway today. Waste another day. Killing time. Sitting on the sofa, you find yourself repeatedly checking the time to get some grounding. When you go to eat, though, you realize the clock in the kitchen displays a different time, and your bedroom alarm clock is completely different from each of the others. They need a battery change, probably. You're sure there's some explanation. You shrug it off and get your food. You pretend you're not nauseous when the clocks later show negative numbers, jumbled words, and nothing at all. +1 stamina, -2 reason.
Come here.
You're running out of ways to keep yourself busy. The boredom makes you want to beat your head against the wall.
So this mission is just 2020.
Pretty much. Just standing in here makes you lightheaded. The bed is too tempting. You shouldn't stay long. Check behind the wardrobe. You look around but don't find anything. +2 doom. Check behind the desk. You don't have the energy to keep searching. So I guess I just have to waste another day, or... You wonder just how much things are changing out there without you around. If nothing else, you're at least safer in here than out there. You can't see outside anymore. Ooh. Waste another day. No access to the outside world means you only have so much food to eat. Deep in the back of your pantry, you discover a rusty can of meat. How long has this thing been in there? Opening the can, it smells fine, but... throw it away. Trusting your judgment, you chuck the can into the garbage. Your stomach growls at you in discontentment. Your mind is hazy, it's all blurring together, you just want to sleep. The apartment cradles you gently in your sleep every night, keeping you warm within her ribcage. Ooh, that's a description. Don't have much of an appetite. What were you doing again?
Oh, what's this about Vor I hear?
What?
I don't know, something about sleeping soundly in someone's ribcage.
That-
Sounds a little like Vor to me.
It kinda does, now that you mention it.
I mean, it's meant to be horror and not, you know, horny. Yeah, some people.
God damn it.
Anyway, I popped in once again because I realized something.
Yeah?
Forrest?
What?
So I realized if it's going to take a month for us to play again, I think perhaps I should rescind my previous judgment about, like, not doing the other maps, because, holy crap, if it's going to take that long, I might as well help any way I can. I mean, you might have just send me a list of what needs doing, and then I'll pick, like, okay, I think it'd be best if I did this, or, you know, leave this to you, or whatever.
Oop.
Like,
Oh,
I don't know, I feel like that'd be for the best.
I'll send you a list. I'll send you a list of the things that need to get done that you can get done.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's cool.
Okay, apparently something's up because the volume of the game just went down as if something important's gonna happen.
It went down because it knew I was speaking.
Oh,
Alright, anyway, I'm gonna head now. So yeah, Forrest, no rush on the list, but I just figured I'd mention that.
Alright.
Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Gotcha. Huh. In this room, approach the wall. As you get closer, you notice thin cracks in the wall above the bed. Something dark, glistening red pulsates inside. The cracks move like lips, and the apartment whispers to you. Just lay down. You hear wooden support beams creak as the walls flex, reaching toward you from all sides. And let me take care of you. Prepare for combat. The wall opens even further, deeper. A girl cries curled up inside of the apartment's womb. I just want you to be safe here. What did I do? Why won't you just stay? Oh, Jesus. Oh, and she attacks Reason. Oh, I am not gonna make it through here. Unless, let's see. Do that. Okay, that's gonna drop me down to 2 stamina, but actually, wait. If I do that, okay.
You don't want me to give you food, Lance, and now that I've got your food, you're not going to get it. This cat. Come on, Lance.
Okay, there we go. The girl's face twists oddly, the apartment's pulsing innards slow to a still. The girl mouths something you can't make out. She smiles, you fall unconscious. When you awaken, you're laying in the apartment entryway beside the open door. The next morning, you see a silhouette on the balcony, staring out at Shiokawa and watching the sunrise. You blink and she's gone. After that, you never see her again, and after that, your apartment becomes just an apartment. Ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery. Knowledge is key, plus 30 experience. There is no hope, minus 2 doom. Tireless, plus 1 reason and stamina. Time passes, plus 1 day. Alright, what's the old god effect here? Cut off from the outside world. Okay, that's actually a decent one to get early on because it's not contaminated water. Okay, let's see. Minus 1 luck, fail all event checks. Minus 1 strength, slower combat actions. Minus 1 perception, minus 10% chance to all combat action. Yeah, let's do that. Oof. I took a beating on that one, so I'm gonna go ahead and recover some stamina. Let's see. Let's go with Medusa Metamorphosis.
Swing the blade to your heart's content.
Alright. Everyone is talking about this weird giant jellyfish ambushing swimmers. Even the local biology teacher can't identify the species as more and more people end up hurt badly. You remember from reading an article that a famous marine biologist is spending his vacation in the city. Maybe you should seek help from him? Let's rest a few times, eh? Okay. Investigate the school location twice to complete this quest. Okay. Upcoming exhibition. The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibition, unaware of the danger. The opening night may prove to be the last night for all of us. Itotu is coming, and now you know the date. +3 Doom, +10 experience. Let's check the school again. School bathroom. Escape the bathroom. You might be paranoid, but there's no way you're risking an encounter with a ghost here. -2 reason. Some scientists say certain medusas don't age, constantly growing in size. Let's see. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh, jeez. Downtown's already got a level 3 threat level. Let's see. Seaside. Crab feast. Crabs are feasting on a bloated corpse carried to the beach by the waves. Search the body. Dexterity check success. Inside the man's pocket, you find documents. They're all strangely dry. Did the man really drown, or was he brought here? +10 experience. Almost got to level up.
He was clearly drowned and then brought here.
Now I'm just imagining the bit from the opening of the Tuxedo, where it's like, sure, there was water in his lungs, but there's some dry skin in the throat and everything. This guy died of thirst. Looked through it, and apparently there was some sort of bacteria that I haven't been able to figure out yet.
I mean, there's also dry drowning.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Let's see. You finally arrive at the seaside. Water here is unnaturally cold and unwelcome. Wait a minute. That's weird. You shouldn't be able to see the lighthouse from this side of the bay. The Pillar of Flame. A sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man standing next to you screams in pain as he's engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. As other people start to panic and help the burn victim, you spot a hooded woman standing in the distance. When she sees you, she starts to run. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of the supernatural attack. Pursue the hooded woman. Dexterity check failure. The hooded woman disappears behind a corner, and when you get there, she's gone, already mixed in with the crowd. They failed to stop you today, but you're sure they'll try again and again. +2 Doom. Let's see. Some of the mansions are abandoned, and the roads leading to them are overgrown. You have to somehow find the biologist's vacation home. Investigate the forest. Oh, that is level 4 danger level. I just have to hope I don't have to... Let's see, here we go. Lost Forest. Knowledge check failure, +2 Doom. Investigate the mansion. Well, finally leveling up. You enter the artwork shop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Check out the masks, because if I check out the sculpture, I'll get an enemy encounter. Karakosa mask. Faster spiritual actions. I'll equip it just because I have nothing else to use it for. Alright, for the level up. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and boost my dexterity and my knowledge. Alright. Investigate a mansion. Mortal attempt. Walking to your destination, you happen to see a team of firefighters trying to stop a fire inside of an alcohol store. The products inside possibly made the fire worse. One of the firefighters near the fire truck, yelling to a walkie-talkie, visibly panicked. I could leave the firefighters, ask the panicked firefighter what happened, or stare into the flames. I believe if I stare into the flames... Perception check failure. You try your hardest to make something out of the flames inside the store, but don't see anything. Suddenly a burst of smoke comes out of the building, engulfing you in a black, thick smoke. -2 stamina. Let's check the seaside. Following a barking sound, you find yourself on a beach surrounded by rocks. Okay, this is a new enemy. The Goblin Seal. Goes after stamina.
So I'm guessing it's the fuck baby of a goblin shark and a seal.
Sure looks it.
Okay, I need to see this.
It is not a nice tub of blubber.
Oh, hold on it for a second so I can look. Oh my god, that is horrifying.
Kind of is.
Also, that is an enemy that was already in the game.
Was it?
Yes.
I guess I just never came across it until now.
I believe that I read about it. I believe that I read about it on the wiki. So that's just another enemy you've never run into.
Huh. Alright.
Yup. It's already on the wiki, so it's not a new one.
Yeah, I guess throughout all the beta, I've just never encountered it. Alright. Investigate the partly flooded cave. Low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave. Is this the place where the biologist is running their experiment? Whatever you decide to do, you should hurry. When the high tide comes, the whole cave will be submerged underwater, potentially trapping you there. Woo. You explore the cave, trying not to slip and fall into the cold water. Hearing some weird noise from behind a corner, you brace yourself. A humanoid creature seems to have no skin. Its black blood courses through yellow veins, and its pale sinew and powerful muscles are visible. It screams and lunges in your direction. Attack! Hey, Sky!
Sky, you know, you can hop in. There's space.
Let's see. -2 all, so I only have a couple of turns to take him out.
Oh yeah, no. He is going to fuck your shit up if you let him.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna... drink this just to be safe. And, here's hoping.
Stabby,
Thank God.
Stabby. Oh.
It's only after the meat horror falls to the ground dead that you notice a bag further down the cave. Inside, you find a bunch of neatly folded clothes and a journal. It belongs to the famous marine biologist you were looking for. The last entry dates back to when the jellyfish attacks started. The ancient tablet I found when exploring the caves near Shiokawa has, for the lack of a better word, cursed me. I can't explain this, but every other night my skin slips off my body as if it has a mind of its own. It always returns to me in the morning. I just have to wait in the cave where the tablet was. What is happening to me? What will happen to the giant skinned jellyfish without its host's body? You have no idea, and hopefully you'll never learn the answer yourself. So I'm guessing ending B is where I do not do the side quest and I just go through the... I just go straight through the mystery.
No. No.
Alright. Old God stirs, winds of plague. A weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more.
Forrest, you sound like you need Pepto-Bismol.
They're just referencing the guru from Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Like
I
we
could
do.
always use Pepto-Bismol though, given my gut issues.
Ugh. Let's see.
I just took my heartburn pill for reference. It's gonna take a couple hours to kick in.
At the risk of building up some doom, I will sacrifice some of my charisma by implanting a second human heart.
Again, this bitch goes to the hospital and she just gets. They just like lock her up. Like, okay, how? A, why have you done this to yourself? B, how are you still alive after having done all this to yourself?
And C, you didn't even have any, like, pain meds for this?
I think the pain alone would probably kill her.
Alright,
So, Dawnlands is actually a pretty interesting game.
yeah?
It's essentially what it is. It's like Ark mixed with Breath of the Wild. Right?
Okay, let's go ahead and... No custom mysteries found. They did away with the TV terror? Or have I just not been getting it? Whatever. Wordless Ward, Peculiar Painting, or Household Hell? I think I'll go to Wordless Ward because you can actually get an easy out from the ending. Let's see.
That was Neil's first day on the job.
Alright, your classmate is at the hospital awaiting surgery. Go and visit them tonight. Many sick people are waiting to be examined by the overworked hospital staff. Where could your classmate be? Ask about your classmate. You don't like the nurse's weird smile. Patients waiting for a special surgery? Take the elevator in the corridor. Alright. We got Father Yasugi. Feeling like you were on the brink of losing your mind, you decided to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey, kiddo, says the priest who's currently moving some boxes in and out of a church building. Could you lend me a hand? I could either lift the heaviest box and sacrifice 1 stamina to gain 3 reason, or I could don't overwork myself, gain 3 reason anyway, but also build up the doom meter a bit. I think I can get away with sacrificing a stamina. Lifting the box, you feel your back cracking, but you manage to get it all over with relatively quickly. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and home-baked cookies made by one of the parishioners. You explain your situation to them. The priest listens, letting you vent all your doubts and anxiety. Get yourself a Father Yasugi. The patients here are getting restless. What's wrong with this place? Upper floor is eerily silent in comparison. Your friend is lying on the bed, still sleeping after the surgery. Their face is almost completely covered in bandages. You sit on what must be the most uncomfortable chair in the world, thinking how pointless it is to wait here. Having nothing else to do, you decide to go and buy something to drink from the vending machine. Sunset Break. I think this is the one where I don't want to ruin the calm moment. And I gain +1 reason for it. I think I'll take the time to rest. Mask Festival. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. They're preparing for something, this can't be healthy, or are they hiding something? If I remember right, they are preparing for something, makes you lose 2 funds. This can't be healthy, makes you lose 2 stamina, I believe. Are they hiding something? You can't help but wonder what lies behind the masks that conceal the faces of the people around you. Are these even the people they claim to be, or are they just masquerading as something they're not? Hiding their true identities behind the masks that they wear. -2 reason.
Remind me when I actually have proper job and shit to get some frickin' pots, frickin' lids.
That's always good.
I mean, I've been working with one skill this entire time, and I got it from Soul.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Here's the thing.
when I
Alright, what do you
first
plan
moved
to
into
cook?
this place.
What do you plan to cook?
I was thinking about cooking noodles.
Cooking noodles is always good. Let's see.
I'm thinking spaghetti.
Alright, so here's my suggestion. Don't just get the one pot. Get a
Get a
sauce
set?
pot, get a saucepan and a pot, and get a.
I'm
If you
gonna be
are
using it for
willing,
multiple
I could
things.
I could mail you a cutting board and.
I have a cutting board. It's just very small.
Oh, okay. Do you have a knife set?
I have one knife, and it's still pretty
You're
sharp.
gonna need more than that.
Well, I can't afford more than that.
That's why I'm like, if you're willing, I can mail you some extra stuff that I have or stuff that I can get for you.
Oh, dexterity check fail, and I took a bit of damage.
Because my idea is not just spaghetti. Spaghetti with sauce, where you chop up stuff and put it into the sauce. But you're gonna need the proper knife for chopping.
Oh boy. This one. We're facing the dull nurse again.
Oh, by the way, that water heater is not getting fixed till frickin' Tuesday.
Let's see.
To which I'm like, well, shit. I'm a chuckster.
You saw that one.
I literally just saw it.
Let me go ahead and get
Now,
rid of that, gain some reason.
If you're gonna say that you want it for hot dogs, I would have said no. You can cook hot dogs in a skillet.
Well, I mean, I would do that anyway. I usually use a microwave for that.
No, you don't even need a microwave. You just put a little bit of water into the skillet, boil, bring the water to boiling, then put the hot dogs in and just like flip them over as needed.
There we go.
Greg, I don't have a kitchen.
Right.
Granted, I do have a hot plate I can use.
Well, the hot plate can still work for that.
Okay. I mean, I'm kind of using the skillet for my noodles right now anyway.
All right, let's
Yeah.
see.
I'm
Search
just
the
not- I'm tired of
cabinet.
having it where I don't have anything that can freaking cover.
Skillet is also really good for making toast.
Or grilled cheese. I also
No,
have a
just-
griddle as well.
Just toast.
Let's see.
But he's from Texas.
Your friend just keeps staring at
Texas.
you. Did I tell you you're really beautiful? They ask, twisting their swollen lips in a smile. Don't go yet!
I vaguely remember this scene.
Yeah. A heat wave continues with record temperatures. Continuing your investigation takes more and more effort, -2 stamina.
Yep, that's an old god specific one.
Yep. Let's enter the hospital.
You think that now that the game's like fully released, they're gonna introduce like some more old gods because there's still like 3 slots left in that bar.
Yeah, if they come up with one, they're probably gonna add that in a future update.
I still love my Apophis inspired one.
Let's see. Fast learner. Taking damage in combat grants a small experience bonus. That's a Mimi specific one. I think I'll take that charisma back and I'll get some stamina back. A filthy girl in a patient gown walks along the ceiling towards you. Why is everyone standing the wrong way? It's so much better where I am. Join me. You begin floating. Do I stand upside down or downside up? I believe standing upside down is a dexterity check. And failed. You contort yourself to match the girl's perspective. You are overwhelmed by a wave of vertigo as you get lost in an empty room. Which way is really up? -2 reason.
That's a pretty hefty loss.
The final phase of my surgery is tomorrow. I just can't wait to show you the results. You can't help but shudder
God.
thinking about the final day.
Oh dear Lord.
Right.
Alright. Venetian Society. That pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but you can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. -2 stamina. This must be a new event from the update. So,
Read it again.
the Venetian Society?
Let me watch the stream. Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, because this is my first time seeing it.
I'm gonna look it up.
Alright.
World of Horror Venetian Society. World of Horror Wiki. I'll look up events.
If it helps, it's listed as E98 out of 180.
Category All Gods, playable characters.
It's a global event.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the bloody list of events. Here we go, event. Okay, so to V. If it's on the wiki, then it's not a new one.
Okay.
Venetian Society is a new one. It's not on the wiki yet.
Oh. That would explain it. Alright. Resolve the event. Finally, it's the last night you have to spend with them. Going to enter the hospital.
I'm gonna say this. I don't want to victim blame, but given this character that we're playing, this is kind of her. This is the kind of people she just surrounds herself with.
Yeah. Suddenly, all the lights in the hospital go out. With a bad feeling in your gut, you decide to check on your friend one last time and get the hell out of here. You are shocked to find an empty bed. The parcel you've delivered lies unwrapped on the nightstand. Ignoring the faint footsteps in the corridor, you take a peek. Inside, there's a torn price tag for a butcher's knife. The footsteps are getting louder. Do you like what I did with my face? I've always admired you, you know. Even when you acted like you didn't know me at all. I think the result is perfect. Too perfect, in fact, for two people to have the same face. Your friend raises the butcher knife you involuntarily brought.
Again, not to victim blame, but our character isn't exactly any better.
Oh, and
This is clearly the kind of company she would keep.
now here's the problem. She attacks for 3 stamina per turn, so...
And you only have 7. I think you're dead.
Nope, because there is an alternate way out. If I do that, a smiling nurse wakes you up. This is your final day here, kid. Can't wait to finally get out, right? Panicking, you get out of the hospital bed and rush to the mirror. You had a nasty accident a week ago, you did. The nurse continues, writing something on the discharge form. A minor concussion and a few nasty bruises, so we had to keep you here. At first glance, everything seems to be fine. Sure, your face is slightly swollen and blue, but that's to be expected. Did you really have an accident and simply don't remember it? Yeah, that must be it. This weird friend must have been a nasty dream. But as the nurse's smile gets wider and wider, why won't your shoes fit you anymore? Ooh.
What the fuck is that face?
The whole thing about this game, it's not only inspired by the old computer games of MSX and things like that, but the art style is also very heavily Junji Ito inspired.
Very heavily inspired.
Alright, now let's see. Which of these do I want to do? You know what? I'm doing it. I'm grafting the bear claws to my toes.
Hair gloss.
And I'll beat him to death with my bare hands. Snap his fingers, giving him bare hands. Hey, bare hands!
I am a First Amendment advocate now. I have the right to bear arms.
See, Second Amendment.
Oh shit, you're right. God damn it!
Bare hands. It's a pun.
You went for TFS. I went for I think it was the first Fed Pants movie, where Timmy's dad's like, "Don't worry, I'll beat him up with my bare hands." Crocker just gives him literal bare hands. Hey, bare hands.
I think I'll go ahead and get some cold water for gaining back some reason. Alright, so the next mystery I start, I'm gonna have a new injury, but good news, I have the school nurse active, so that injury shouldn't be a problem.
School nurse looks at you looks at you and just all the things around you and is like, I will not ask.
Okay, now there is a problem. One of the mysteries is the peculiar painting, which is an isolated location. That means I would not have access to said school nurse.
And then there's Household Hell, which has an unkillable boss.
This run might be dead.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh, that's a pretty nasty one. I'm gonna have to go to the actual hospital for that. Cut artery. -1 stamina each investigation.
God! What did she do to herself?
The good news? I have the funds.
I'm glad you do. Otherwise, you would have to be approached by you know who.
Yeah.
I think that alone might be a run killer.
Wait, hold on. Oh, this is part of the update too. We actually have a new location or two in the hospital that we can investigate.
Let's take care of the cut artery first because we need all the stamina we can get.
Yeah. Reception area. Enter the doctor's office. There we go. Did they add anything new? They did not. Okay, let's just get the painkiller. And let's get that cut artery fixed up. Surgery, 2 funds. Badly bruised. -1 strength until the end of the mystery.
Ad break.
Yeah, I see it. Actually. Oh no, it counts as a treatment, not an actual injury. Let's investigate the seaside location. The city docks. The town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars where the alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies the small hill at the town's center. If I pray at the temple, I believe I get some reason back, so... It doesn't matter if you believe it or not, the smell of burning incense and old wood calms you down. +2 reason.
There is something to that, yeah. It was like, it gives you that kind of feeling.
Yeah. Let's see. Investigate the seaside again. The Air Force. Military exercise makes you feel safer, but are guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there? +4 doom, but +2 reason. You've learned the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. You've decided to rent some books that might help you. I think now I'm gonna take that painkiller. And I'll drink that bottle of water.
Oh, John's live.
Oh,
John.
neat.
John playing.
Let's see.
Mario Brothers Wonder.
Oh, yeah. Let's investigate the school. Friends you've talked with are not sure if where the mansion itself is located. You have to find the mansion first. Trip to the library may shed some light on it. Oh, actually, before we investigate the school, I believe it's this one that says it. There it is. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search of the missing team of scientists continues. The only clue so far is a code written on the cavern wall. 416 Hertz. Ooh, I just remembered I actually need to go to the shop to grab something. Boop de snoot.
As always, Boopa da Snoot.
Boopa de snoot. Restock. I'm looking specifically for, yes, flashlight. Oh, but it's 3 funds, damn it. I built that doom meter for nothing. Alright, investigating the school again. Anatomy class. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside is an old anatomy model. Its heart beating. The sight almost makes you sick. -1 stamina.
What it was.
The building was supposed to be somewhere near the cliffs. You copy the mansion's photo from the newspaper and prepare to leave.
Oh yeah.
Investigating.
Fucking butcher for something yet. You find that fucking sickening? Stupid pussy.
Lovesick Corner. They say a ghost of a heartbroken boy appears on the street at night. Is it just an urban legend, or is there some truth to this tale? I don't have the holy candle, so we have to spend the night here.
A holy candle.
Strength check success. You wait there the entire night, observing the spot where the supposed ghost would appear, but nothing happens. You are relieved it's just a rumor. Let's see. Comparing different mansions with the sketch, you finally find the one. There's only one problem. You will need a strong rope to enter the mansion through the high window. Investigate the seaside. Vital clue. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. +4 doom. Doom meter's building up quick. You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. Oh, this is a character-specific one. Life or limb. Following the agonized screams, you discover a man with a horribly disfigured arm. Something murky and crystalline seems to explode out from the bone up through his skin, his muscles spasming in pain. He pleads with you to help. It sure is a good thing you found him. Do we want to perform the surgery or just straight up amputate the limb? Logically, I would say amputate the limb. Let's do that. As you explain what must be done, the man's face pales, but he agrees. You take his tie and use it as a tourniquet, and give him a roll of bandages to bite down on. Then finally you proceed with the amputation. There's a lot of screaming. You spend some time with the man to ensure that he doesn't go to shock. Despite his immense pain, he's grateful for your help. +5 doom, but +2 reason.
Dangerously close to that doom meter.
Yeah. Yeah, this run's dead.
Yeah.
Especially in this section, because it could just be a total time waster. Let's see. You heard a weird noise coming from the locked study. You must find the key. Let's start in the center. Hearing a shuffling sound from behind the wardrobe, you decide to push it out of the way. You discover a niche in the wall. Someone has put 3 dusty dolls in there. When you try to reach and grab one, however, they jump off and scatter around the room giggling.
Great.
The puppet matron.
She attacks everything, right?
You're dead.
Minus
Dead.
2 all. No, I've got a decent amount of stamina and
Yeah, but remember that all also hits Doom. we're getting past her, but she's going to severely damage our Doom. Not that we had.
Oh,
any
no,
chance. Anyways,
It's
She's
minus
great.
2. The minus 2 all is referring to stamina and reason. I don't think it affects Doom at all.
really? No, I think our Doom went up from that fight.
That's because of this particular section where I'm investigating the rooms.
I have to look this up.
Let's see. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a step closer. Touch the stone, retreat from the room, or study the symbols. The character has a pretty good knowledge stat, so I guess studying the symbols. And somehow knowledge check failure. You try.
Knowledge.
You try to recognize the symbols. You try to recognize the symbols, but they shift and change right before your eyes. Dizzy, you escape the room as blood oozes from your nose. Minus 2 reason. The aquarium. In one of the rooms, you discover a giant slime-coated aquarium. Its water is cloudy, but you can swear something is swimming in it. Perception check failure. Something is wrong with this aquarium. The fish are deformed, some having 2 tails, extra fins, or human faces. And the voice of Leonard Nimoy. Minus 2 reason. Watch nobody.
Really, really bad off a reason now.
Yeah, even if I... Oh! Study room. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps? You remove the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Make your way down. The underground chamber. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place make the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. This was why I wanted to get the flashlight. If I hit explore some more... You try to explore the side corridors, but it's too dark. If only you had some source of light. So I just have to step closer. So we somehow made it through that mystery, but we are so fucking boned. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected to the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had. Themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses and wet tracks around the altar. Horrible history of household hell, ending C. Old God stirs. What do we got? Freaky Flood! Not that it fucking matters. As for the level up. Art knowledge, +1 perception, and let's get some reason. You're home. Take the key. Not that it matters at this point. Selling the kidney to finance the project. -3 max stamina, but +1 funds.
And we had the stamina to spare.
Let's see. Perilous Parable of the Peculiar Painting. This is the one we're gonna die on. Oh, cut arm sinew. Ow. What does that do again? Deal -1 damage on all attacks in combat. Let's see. A damp-looking letter addressed to you arrived this morning. Mamiya Ichiro, The famous painter you were once a huge fan of has replied to a message you sent him last summer. He thanked you for the letter and invited you to his mansion. You were going to witness the creation of his true masterpiece, he wrote. Just how could you decline? You finally arrived at the mansion gate. You're afraid you will never be able to remove the lingering musty smell of wetlands from your clothes. Now, where is everyone? The seamstress story. I think this is a luck check. Oh, perception check. On the sewing machine, you spot a strange engraving. When you get closer to investigate, your mind is flooded with forbidden knowledge. You leave the room quickly, gain a spell. The Kunfa ritual, which I already got earlier, and I forgot to regain some reason. You continue your search. While walking through the empty mansion, you can hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. Hillside thicket. The trees overhead block the sunlight, and you begin to feel gloomy. -2 reason. And it's dangerous here, so reason penalty increased. Right. I forgot about that. Crouching next to a moss-covered stone is a woman. Hello? Are you here for Ichiro-san's showcase of the newest painting? Ah, where are my manners? My name is Amy, and I'm a curator working for the art gallery in Shiokawa. Amy smiles. Ichiro-san is somewhere in the mansion, I'm sure. I'd help you look for him, but I want to catalog these, she says, pointing at the rock. These ritualistic markings are unique to this region, I've been told. Gonna want to stay with Amy. A shape shimmers beneath the surface. With a splashy sound, something emerges from the murky depths. Bleh! Leech Girl!
What a lovely face. I just realized we haven't run into the stairway ghoul in the longest time.
To be fair, we didn't look through the apartments that much at all this run. That's usually where he shows up. So that would probably be why. You hear the sound of glass breaking somewhere in the mansion. Stick with Amy in the foyer. Ooh, the Cursed Grimoire. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Burn it. Let's lower the doom a little. You may never know what's inside the hideous book, but that's a good thing. Klaatu Barada Nectar.
You keep referencing Army of Darkness.
Because it's a good movie.
It is a good movie. I still think the second one is better.
I have never seen it.
It's hilarious.
I would suggest
I'll take your
don't
word for
watch Evil Dead 1. Don't watch Evil Dead 1 because for one, there's some less than okay shit in the movie. And two, the Evil Dead 2 literally, the first half of Evil Dead 2 is just a recap of Evil Dead 1.
And number 3, they treat Army of Darkness as more of an action comedy than a direct sequel to.
It's still a direct sequel.
It's still a direct sequel.
Evil Dead 2, though.
It's still a direct sequel, but it feels like you'll get a bit of like genre whiplash.
Not really. You haven't seen Evil Dead 2, have you?
Let's see.
Basically, Army of Darkness just took the like goofy slapstick humor that was used in Evil Dead 2 and made it the whole point.
Ah. All right.
Give me a sec, real quick.
Evil Dead 1 is the dour one in the franchise.
Let's see.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, this guy.
It has a controversial tree scene.
Oh. Suddenly, a wall before you withers and falls apart, revealing a hole-ridden monstrosity.
I do like that the director learned his lesson from Evil Dead 1, and in Evil Dead 2 did not include that scene.
Yeah.
Like, the first half of Evil Dead 2 being basically a truncated retread of the first movie felt kinda like an apology from the director for the stuff he pulled in the first movie.
Yeah. This guy! Let's see. He attacks reason, so I'm dead either way. Fine, I'll do it myself. I'll run. You're too late! When you arrive at the museum, the firefighters are already struggling to contain the spreading fire. You manage to slip past the police and run inside. You make your way inside the exhibition hall as your skin gets charred. The last thing you see is Itotu, finally breaking free from its marble casket.
Yep.
So we have now been burned alive. Cause of death, perished in the hecatomb. We saw 4 new events, we've unlocked 8 new enemies, but we did not unlock any new achievements. Alright, well, that was supposedly a challenge run, so let's go ahead with a normal run. Let's make it a ninja run. Alright, go through the intro. Alright. Let's go with the winning combo. Swimming team captain and go with seventh curse. Alright. Let's see. Goizo, Ozyolazith.
I don't think we have enough time for a full mystery.
Let's go ahead with the Cthulhu one. The gargantuan body of Cthulhu lies submerged within a sunken city, where its boundless reveries sow turmoil and insanity. When the stars are right, Cthulhu will awaken once more, and the nightmare shall begin. The old gods rule. Losing reason raises doom. So this is going to be interesting. Alright, let's load. I said load. God damn it. Okay, library.
I'm gonna call you Bobby.
Bobby? Oh!
My Bobby is, my fur Bobby is currently over there. Just
Not
stood on
Bobby,
the piece.
Bobby.
Oh, I thought I said baby.
That is a cute shirt. This is new. Okay. Alright, let's check the figurine for some money. Let's go with the vanity jacket. Alright, checking in here. Get that. We get some warm water for experience. Alright, what else we got? Reroll mysteries. Oh, hello. We got residential recluse again. And we got morbid mermaids. Frightening flood.
Sorry about that. I had to give my mother a call.
Ah.
Yeah, I had to get the Netflix password.
Ah.
Great. Care to guess what I'm gonna watch?
Let's go ahead with Wordless Ward. Let's go to the shop. Get ourselves a steak knife.
What are you gonna watch?
You know, we were literally talking about it the other day, right?
Look, I've been half paying attention to the conversation.
Castlevania.
Yeah. Again, I'm not all there mentally right now. I am tired.
You too.
Also fuming because Lance will not get off the PS3.
Today seems to be a day where like everybody feels tired for some reason.
I felt eerily tired when I was streaming today.
Yeah, no idea what's going on.
I mean, there's that, and again, the fact that Lance, for the 8th time today, was sat on the PS3. I don't know why he thinks that's a seat, but he does.
Probably because it's warm.
It's
warm
I
and it's a
haven't
flat
turned the
surface.
damn thing on for months. It is not warm.
Dexterity check failure. I lost a little stamina.
It is also a flat surface.
That could also be a factor.
Also, he probably fits, so he probably sits.
You stumble upon a nurse trying to open... Yeah, okay, it's the doll nurse again.
I just think of the Steam vlog titled "Sagan, You Are Not a PS3."
What I need to do is get a freaking PS5.
Good fucking luck.
Let's go ahead. Launch sequence. Yep, nope. Okay. What I really like about the swim team captain is that she has high dexterity. So you give her the steak knife, which is a dexterity-based weapon, and she can attack as many as 8 times per turn. So, for that reason, I say swimming team captain with the steak knife is a winning combination. Let's see. Labyrinth, get lost. We got the curious package. Go into the hospital, go to the friend, yada yada. Mortuary blues, search the cabinet. Perception check success, we got an item. The sewing kit. -1 charisma, but +3 stamina. Alright. Blood drive. A pale woman wearing a nurse outfit stops you. Today we are running a blood drive to help those in need. You look healthy. Would you be so kind and help the community? Donate your blood. Lock check failure. The weird nurse connects you to a machine in an empty room and leaves. You feel weaker and weaker, but only when the blood bag bursts open, spraying your blood everywhere, do the alarm nurses free you from the contraption. -3 stamina. Alright. Right. There we go. Resolve this event. So the hospital is a little more dangerous. We get the jump scare. This one, do we follow the weird man? Perception check success, -2 doom. This one is a luck check. While taking an elevator, you get a terrible feeling as if something bad is about to happen. The elevator doors open. Luck check failure. Elevator doors open, revealing a black mass of eyes and teeth pouring into the elevator, biting and suffocating you. Later, you wake up in a doctor's office. A nurse discovered you lying unconscious on the elevator floor. Alright. Final phase of the surgery is tomorrow, yada yada yada. Do I have any injuries? I do not. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that promises to revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. Decline. You politely decline the generous offer and continue on your way. Enter the hospital. Everything's all quiet. Bed is empty. And here's a nice touch with this particular fight, is that since their whole thing is having a face like yours, that to some extent they mimic it. Like in the battle sprite. It's actually a really nice attention to detail. Let me go ahead and load and...
There used to be no face on your character.
What's that?
Didn't there used to be no face on your character?
No. Only in, like, the selection screen. They don't show the face. In the battles... In the actual main gameplay HUD, they show the face.
That's really odd.
It's a stylistic choice. Okay. There we go. Now here's the other ending to this one. The person who tried to steal your life now lies on the hospital floor, dead. Maddened, you keep smashing their face until only a gory mess remains. When you come back to your senses, you stumble out of the hospital room and into the dark corridor. The doors to the other rooms slowly begin to open, and you are reminded about what the crazed friend told the other patients about you. Out of every room stretches the bandaged head of a patient, their bruised faces eerily similar. They all want to meet you. Alright. Old God effect. God damn it, contaminated water. That tends to be a run killer, especially getting it so early. Oh, this is the final piece of the combo. So, Swimming Team Captain has a high dexterity stat. Steak Knife is a dexterity-based weapon, and when you give her the Fast Swimmer perk, faster offensive actions, you can take more actions each turn. Next battle I get into, I will show you how good that is. Yeah, I can't do that, so... Right. Let's try for ending B of Residential Recluse.
You guys ready for Monday?
For Super Monday? Oh, for football?
No.
What's on Super Monday?
Pokemon stream.
Oh, right.
So what the fuck do you think I meant?
Let's see. Here we go. You were planning to take today to de-stress before your next investigation. Instead, you awoke to find yourself trapped inside your own apartment. The walls have grown over the door and windows, leaving no exit. Looking through the peephole, you yell and call out to passing neighbors, but your cries fall on deaf ears. Who could have done this to you? More importantly, how are you going to get out of here? Okay. There must be some way out, right?
I think the bigger question is, how the hell did that happen?
That's the whole thing.
Hi.
Alright. Mystery meat. What happens if we eat it? Strength check success. It's not exactly a pleasant meal. Meat definitely shouldn't be this crunchy. But food is food. +2 stamina. Okay.
Crunchy meat, just like Mama used to make.
You spend all of your time searching your apartment for a way out, but you're already getting exhausted. Front door. People? At least he can't get through either. Waste another day. Killing time. Sitting on the sofa, you find yourself repeatedly checking the time to get some grounding. When you go to eat, though, you realize the clock in the kitchen displays a different time, and your bedroom alarm clock is completely different from each of the others. I must be delirious. Being stuck in here is really starting to get to your head. To get yourself straight, you slap yourself hard enough to see stars, chug some coffee, and avoid looking at the clocks again. +1 reason, -2 stamina. Your sleep schedule is starting to drift. The hours just seem to slip past you, and the day is over before you know it. Right, and that's where the map shows up. Visitor. Dexterity check. Success. +5 experience. Closet. Kitchen. Look through the peephole. You don't see anything of interest in the hallway today. Kind donation, -1 reason, but we get more money. Check behind the desk. You look around but don't find anything. And you don't have the energy to keep searching. Waste another day. Clog drain, pull it out. Luck check success, +1 funds. Waste another day. Next move. Hot bath. And then back here, approach the wall. There's the roommate again. Which, yeah, the way it's shown here is pretty creepy. Let's see. Burn a material offering in an attempt to appease the ghost, dealing 6 damage. Costs 1 fund. Let me see if...
Hey!
Alright, launch sequence. Ghost, female, weak against fire. No special skill. Sumire-san thought she had everything she wanted. That is, until she met you. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. The ritual is too short to have an effect. Okay, so I believe it has to be 5. Nothing happens. You think you got 3 ritual moves right. Huh. Ah, whatever. Let's just go ahead and finish her off. Let's see. Not sure what it is I need to do to get ending B on that one.
Alucard be hand fishing.
Alright.
So which one are you doing right now, anyway?
Which one?
Yeah.
I just finished the Residential Recluse. I've got Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids, Freakish Fable of Frightening Flood.
Also about which mystery you were doing already.
Yeah, the one I was just doing was something
Let me
some.
rephrase that. Which god are you doing?
Oh, that one.
Oh, which god?
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Gotcha. Hello, sir. Would you like to talk? Do you have a minute to talk about our Lord and Savior Cthulhu?
I don't know if I told you about this yet, Sky, but you saying that reminds me of like a D&D kick I made. The Triton Great Old One Warlock, who's basically basically a Jehovah's Witness, but for Cthulhu.
I also once made that joke about maybe since we have all the Christianity, maybe the Cult of Cthulhu was the same thing in the Splatoon universe.
Oh yeah.
Alright. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. Let's see. Let's investigate the seaside a couple of times. Ice up. Suddenly the air around you begins to whirl. A supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. Brace yourself. Strength check success. The sudden blizzard disappears as fast as it began. You leave the beach quickly. Plus 5 experience. Let's check it one more time. Something pulls you toward the beach. A statuette, half buried in the sand, is calling you. Feeling your hand shaking, you take a step closer. If I ignore it, I believe I get hit with a curse. So let's take it home. The statuette is surprisingly heavier than it looks. Mesmerized, you take it home and wonder where you'll display it. It's a bad idea. You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. -1 reason.
Could it be the Lord David Cthulhu?
Let's see. Let's investigate downtown. Stop right there. You hear a voice coming from behind you. You won't destroy my life's work. And an obsessed man.
Oh Lord, this guy.
Yep. Now, if I remember right, if you attack him once, his attack power doubles. So now he's sitting at 2 stamina. If I land a hit, it goes up to 4 stamina.
Really?
Yes, it does. There are a couple of enemies that have that effect. Let's see. What have we got for perks? Leadership, discipline, folklore studies. You know what? This run's... I'm willing to give up on this run, so... I think I'll go ahead and...
Why is that?
Because at this point, I'm just here to have fun.
Fair enough.
Let's go ahead and double up on knowledge.
All right.
Okay. Let's go ahead and cauterize. This door shouldn't be there. It shouldn't lead anywhere. More importantly, it shouldn't pull you in. Enter. Slowly, you enter the unknown. Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you toward the light. Upper Kingdom? Nope. Boreal Expanse. So, the only problem I have with this particular event is that you get the frostbite status no matter what. The temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in the icy cold. You find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. A sudden gust flings you to your knees. You inhale deeply, feeling your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. You have to move. Move toward the pyramid, check the icy coast, or give up. Move toward the pyramid. Strength check failure. The frozen guard corpses watch you silently as you cut yourself on the razor-sharp edges of the ice, plus injury. We get frostbite status, and we also get a broken jaw. Broken jaw, you can't cast any spells. And a frostbite, -2 strength. The good news, if we go over to the school and visit the school nurse, both of those can be healed because they're considered minor injuries. Also, goddamn, that face.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
to fix some stuff for you?
I want to.
All the missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them. Investigate the school.
Go cut its bloody head off.
Yeah,
Right. One
that-
rabbit stew coming right up.
that face, not much better. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? I think if we decline, I'm trying to remember what happens, but I remember story-wise we get forced to do it anyway, so let's just help her. Ah, luck check success. The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books to carry. Along with the mundane titles, you find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, feeling the teacher's gaze on your back. +5 experience.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids? Question mark? Investigate the morbid school. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. -1 stamina, -1 reason. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. I think I'll take the opportunity to rest.
It sounds like that substitute's up to no good.
Yeah.
We're also almost at time, so I don't know.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and rest up for my stamina and reason so that I can speed up the process.
Are you two muted? I do.
You know what? Let's see what happens when we fill up the doom meter on Cthulhu's summoning ritual. Alright, investigate downtown. The silent street. Something is wrong. You shouldn't see anyone on the street, and you could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You'd best hurry out of here. -1 reason.
Uh-oh.
There's something wrong here. A weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You will have to deal with it alone. The gruesome altar. Seeing the two chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Knowledge check success. The notes lying nearby tell of ancient civilizations and unspeakable horror. You've managed to learn an incantation, but the horrifying image will stay with you for a long time. Plus a spell, but -1 reason. And that's it. The prophecy was right, and there was nothing you could do to stop it. Cthulhu's dream of Shiokawa has ended. Being a part of this dream, you and everyone you know have ceased to exist. Right. So. Oh, and go figure. The spell I got was invisibility.
Was it?
Didn't even get a chance to use the fucking thing. Alright,
Wait,
well,
where did you? Oh, the spell was invisibility. Okay.
yeah. Alright. I suppose I'll get back to this on Tuesday. Because we still have a couple of endings that we want to get for some of the mysteries. Bu-bu-bu. Let's see. Who? Let's go ahead. And I believe we'll be raiding Proton John tonight. Now the question is, what should our raid message be?
The raid message should be "Hi, Daddy."
No.
How about Lord and Savior Cthulhu?
Lord and Savior
Yes.
Cthulhu. That one I suppose we could do. Cthulhu's Witness.
Cthulhu's Witness, so it's my Triton.
Alright, so...
Let's raid John with Cthulhu's Witness.
One day you will have to do a raid message where it says "Hi, Daddy."
No.
I don't think I have any on my list that would fit, so...
Yeah. This is the issue. Let's raid John with Cthulhu's Witness. Cthulhu is my witness. I will send you to the depths.
Okay, then just say "Hi, Tentacle Daddy."
God damn it.
Wha-
Alright, let's see. Tomorrow, no stream because I have an extended work shift.
Basically, you're their bitch.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but... They do seem to like to just outright rail me when it comes to my schedule. Let's see. Monday, expecting some Mega Man Maker. Tuesday, it's gonna be more of this. We're gonna try to get the alternate endings for the Noisy Nails and the Residential Recluse. So, I will see you guys later. Let's go ahead and raid.
All right, Daddy.